This is Grab Holdings here. Stock is holding up really well for the entire market here, considering that Nvidia is also down about 5%. And if we go into Grab Holdings again, we can see that the current price here is $4.97, up 2.5%. And during last week's dip, the overall market dip, Grab Holdings held pretty well in my opinion. We had a low of $4.55 before bouncing all the way back up to where we are at currently at $4.98. My personal prediction for Grab Holdings going into the next couple of weeks is that we might get a test back up towards 550, followed by our recent high here of 553. Now, if we go into the 4-hourly chart and scroll out, let's go ahead and see our actual high overnight is going to be 570. I believe this was either post or pre-market here for Grab Holdings. 570 here was above our 560 resistance, and so leaves me to believe that this is going to be I'm pretty optimistic for a U-shape recovery here back up towards 570. And if we go back to the daily chart, 572 there, that was tested all the way back in November 2024. I think we will get a test again for 572 during this year of 2025 Grab Holdings here. Being at 497 I think is a pretty good dip opportunity. I mentioned this in a lot of our previous videos that I believe even an entry below 560 is really good. Now, if you're looking for the best entry, of course, in my opinion, it'd be closer to the 50 or 100 EMA on the daily chart. Now, let's go ahead and zoom out to the weekly chart. Wait, 1 second. On the daily chart, the 50 and 100 EMA, if you didn't notice, it's going to be right around 478 and 458. So those are like the best possible entries in my opinion. You can see we respected this on the daily chart. See how we dipped down into the 100 EMA and then bounce back up to the 50 EMA, dip down, and then back up, right? So we never really truly broke down below the 100 EMA. If anything, it wasn't tested down below a lot, just a little bit slightly, but we're respecting the 100 EMA and we're also now respecting the 50 EMA, which leads me to believe watch out for an upside move for Grab Holdings, okay? I'm going out to the weekly chart now just to show you the grand scale of Grab Holdings, right? So why I believe 560 is a good entry and anything below it is perfectly fine in my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. If we're looking at this from a long-term perspective on the weekly chart, the 50 EMA is just now slightly crossing above the 100 EMA. Now, this is after a massive dip from a high of 1811 and then all the way back down to a low of 219. And finally, we're having a staircase step up. I think this is why a lot of people are also posting about Grab Holdings on Twitter or X, right? We're seeing a 50 EMA cross above the 100 EMA. There's a bit of more momentum and volume coming into Grab Holdings. Definitely keep an eye out for that 200 EMA being tested. That's at 526. Once we break above 526 or break above the 200 EMA on the weekly chart, that's where things can get a little bit more parabolic. And I think anything below 560, in my opinion, is a decent or even a great dip opportunity because my long-term price target for Grab Holdings is going to be these resistance levels, these Fibonacci retracement levels, all the way up to $18.11 and beyond. As of right now, realistically, the closest major resistance to keep an eye out for is going to be 560. But because I do believe that we are going to break above 560 and that this in the future will be a support, I'm looking for $8.27 as a resistance level, $10.15, 1202, 1435, and then 1811. Now, I can't predict exactly when 1811 is going to be tested, but I will say I believe in 2025 we should get a test towards $8.30. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. With the 50 EMA crossing above the 100 EMA, we may even see the 50 EMA crossing above the 200 EMA. That would be the golden cross for a potential reversal in the chart here on a weekly chart basis here. So big reversal is what I'm viewing for Grab Holdings. Keep an eye out for Grab Holdings to test between 560 and 827. In terms of due diligence, if you want to ask questions or share knowledge or share opinions on Grab Holdings or other stocks, you can join our Discord. It's free to join and there's over 32,000 members. Link down below in the description for the Discord. And for our live entries and exits on options, we do have some leap options for Grab Holdings. If that's something you're interested in, highly recommend joining the Discord Patreon down below. Currently 90% off, a permanent discount as we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary. 20 analysts there. If that's something you're interested in, join the Patreon down below for as little as $10 a month. And that's a 90% off discount. And so moving forward in the future members are going to only able to see the option of $100 per month and up. So if you're joining today, it's at a $10 per month discount. Okay. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video for Grab Holdings.